Hello, Wilder Nation, and welcome to our Friday telecast. We've got a couple fantastic second graders, Cameron Downey and Miss Jordan, Angel and Miss Jessie, and we got one other student. Who's my other person there with us? Is that Miles? All right, we've got Miles with us. Okay. So these second graders are going to lead us in the pledge, and I'm going to turn it over to them.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the real roar and repeat after us.
I shall demonstrate
I shall demonstrate
respect for myself and others, ownership of my choices and behavior, achievement towards my personal goals, and responsibility for my actions and my living.
Great job, you three. I really appreciate it. And you know, you were selected by your team because you all demonstrate that roar every day. You work hard in the classroom and you achieve, but you show respect and take ownership and responsibility, all that good stuff. So we're very proud of you. Thanks for being on this morning. Thanks for leading us this morning. Have a great, great day and a great weekend. Okay.
You
all
too.
right. Nice job. All right. Well, it's great to be with everybody this morning. And I hope your Friday is off to a great day. Teachers, look at the hospitality cart that's going to be coming around to you today. We have some lattes and some cookies and snacks and things like that. So that should be coming your way at some point this morning. Compliments of our PTA. This time I want to recognize our staff member of the week. Staff member of the week is Coach Meyer, our PE teacher. And we really appreciate all the things that Coach Meyer does in our classroom to keep students fit and teaching them the concept of teamwork. All of our PE classes in each grade level are terrific as well. We also appreciate her work coaching our cross-country team, coaching our track team. Ms. Meyer is a tireless advocate for the students and families here at Wilder as well. So congratulations, Ms. Meyer. Now for our students of the week this week, we want to recognize them, and we will put that graphic up and recognize those folks. We want to come back to that. Maybe okay, there they are. All right. Our fourth grade students of the week, Sierra in Miss Means's class, Mason in Miss Hatfield, and Kamani in Miss Walker. And our theme for this month is around honesty. And so these students were selected because of their character trait around honesty by their teachers. And so we commend them for their hard work and their behavior and their citizenship. And as we move forward, we will be recognizing more students of the week. We're going to expand it to multiple, or we're recognizing multiple teams during each of our weekly sessions. So congratulations to these students and their work. At this time, it is our time to recognize Henry, and Henry is going to bring us our joke for the day. What you got this morning, Henry?
Hi.
What you doing?
Why don't mommies have friends?
I have no idea why mommies don't have friends.
Because they're so wrapped up in themselves.
Mummies. Oh, I thought you said mommy. Mummies are so wrapped up in themselves. Great joke, especially fitting around this time of the year, Halloween. Thank you, Henry. Have a great, great day today.
Bye.
All right, and we'll see you around. And now we got Miss Stinson. And Miss Stinson.
Hi, boys and girls. Hi. Good morning, Mr. Parkins.
Hey, good morning. How are you, Miss Stinson?
I'm doing great. How are you doing this morning, Mr. Parkins?
Doing great. Doing great. Before I turn it over to you, I do want to mention just a couple things to our boys and girls, and then I'll turn it over to you for your words of wisdom. Just a reminder, students, that next week we have AP testing for 3rd through 5th, and that's going to start on Monday. So students taking that assessment, be ready. We want you to do as you would do on any of our assessments, to do your very best. And then as well, next week is Red Ribbon Week, and we will have a different theme of the day. Monday is going to be Wear Your Team Jersey Day. Tuesday is going to be Superhero Clothing. Wednesday is going to be tie-dye or 60s clothes. And then the Thursday is going to be Team Up Against Drugs and wear the same clothes as someone else. And then on Friday, we will have our Halloween party, dress up. And I'm looking forward to our staff dressing up as well as our students dressing up as well. Red Ribbon is a week where we will be wanting to educate our students around drug and alcohol awareness. And I'm sure, Ms. Stinson, you'll touch on that. But it should be an exciting week next week. A lot of things happening. So let's make today a great day. Let's have a fantastic weekend, get a little rest, and come back for an exciting week next week. And so I'll turn it over to you, Ms. Stinson, for your words of wisdom. And you may want to elaborate a little bit about what I talked about on those days. Thank you.
Yeah, boys and girls, I'm looking forward to visiting with your classrooms over the next 2 weeks. Teachers, it'll be over the next 2 weeks, because I won't be able to visit every classroom next week, because I won't be able to get to everybody in 1 week. So boys and girls, it'll be over the next 2 weeks, and we'll be talking about the importance of being drug-free. So next week, as Mr. Perkins said, and your teachers will be sending something home. There's a paper that's going to go home next week. That's going to go home to your parents, that talks about all the different things that you're going to be able to dress up with each week, and it will go home in your newsletter as well, that you can wear each day for Red Ribbon Week. And if you will, on Monday, just wear your favorite team jersey. So if you're a U of L fan or a UK fan, or if you're a Tennessee fan, or if you're an Indiana fan, or if you have your favorite team, that if you play football, or you are a cheerleader, or if you just want to wear a Wilder sweatshirt or Wilder t-shirt, and that's your favorite team, you can do that. So just whatever your favorite team is, you can wear that. You're going to represent that you want to team up against drugs on Monday. That's what you can wear on Monday. Okay. So we'll be doing that next week. And as Mr. Perkins said, next Friday is an exciting day. We will be having our fall parties, and your teachers will be talking about that, and you'll be able to wear your costume next Friday. Of course, no scary costumes. Your teachers will be talking to you about that as well. So we are talking about honesty this month. So for today, our words of wisdom. For most of us, it is very easy to be honest. We don't cheat on our tests. We don't steal. Most of us are honest with everyone around us. But what about being honest with ourselves? Not always so easy to tell ourselves the truth. For example, sometimes it's hard to admit when we have hurt someone else. Instead of telling ourselves the truth, we tell ourselves excuses such as, well, they deserved it, or they started it. Sometimes we might tell our teachers that, or we might tell our moms or our dads or whoever we live with. Sometimes we tell them, well, we did that because they deserved it, or they started it with us. Sigmund Freud, the great 20th century doctor of psychiatry, once said, being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise, or a good thing to do. After all, you can't correct a problem until you first admit that you have one. Be honest with yourself. If you do something or you act in a hurtful way, you always have to be honest enough to admit it. Take responsibility for what you say and for what you do, and then decide to do better the next time. So, boys and girls, it's always important for us to take responsibility for things that we say and we do. And even as adults, that's something that we have to work on. It's not just as boys and girls, but even as adults, this is something that we have to do. We have to be honest with ourselves. And sometimes we have to admit if we've hurt someone else. It's not always just when we're little. We have to admit that as adults. So sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to say we're sorry for things that we do. So we have to remember that it's important for us to take responsibility for things that we say and that we do, and then we have to decide to do better the next time. So with something to think about, this is Miss Stinson. Make it a wilder, wonderful day or not. Remember, the choice is always yours. So let's say Wilder's motto together. Wilder Wildcats always do their best. Let's have a fabulous Friday, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We're going to have another fabulous weekend with wonderful weather. It's been a cold week, but I think it's going to be in the 70s this weekend. So I hope that you get out and enjoy this wonderful weather. We may not have a whole lot more wonderful weekends like this. So get out and enjoy this wonderful weather this weekend, and we will look forward to seeing you again on Monday. So everyone have a wonderful weekend.